Hello everyone, and welcome to the second land review video for all the worlds at Epic Universe. This time, we will be reviewing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic. So let's just jump right into this. As I said, this is the second episode in this series where I will be reviewing the 5 lands at Epic Universe. These lands and videos are going to be released in the order from my least favorite land to my most favorite land. Last time, we reviewed Super Nintendo World, an absolutely phenomenal land, but not my personal favorite at the park. That makes the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic my number 4 favorite land in the park. Now, even though this is on the bottom end of the list, this is still a really phenomenal land. The sun and stars, the moon and time. The chronos spins and worlds align. Beyond this gate find streets magiques, filled with witches, wizards, and beasts fantastique. In this land, guests will travel back in time to 1920s Paris and enter the streets of Place Cachets during the time of Grindelwald. In this land, there are 2 attractions: Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry, and the Le Cirque Arcanus show. Let's start out with Le Cirque Arcanus. This is a live stage show that features a lot of magic illusions and stunts. I unfortunately only got to see half of the show as one of the OLED screen panels blacked out and they couldn't get it to reset. So we were given an express pass for our troubles. That said, the part of the show that I got to see was really good. The pre-show was neat, starting right out with live actors introducing both Ringmaster Skender and his assistant Gwendolyn. We find out that Skender has stolen Newt Scamander's case of creatures, and when he goes to prep the show, a demiguise actually climbs out of the case. Once in the theater, we get to see some introductory acts that are neat before Gwendolyn returns with the demiguise and enters the suitcase. When she climbs in the case, the stage will actually pick up into the ceiling. And when I say it picks up or lifts up, I mean the entire stage, floor and all, lifts up into the ceiling. You are now in Newt Scamander's case, where many puppets, including a massive Zowu puppet, appear. This segment was awesome. Unfortunately, I didn't get to go any further than this as the show broke and I didn't have a chance to return to it. Overall, from what I saw, it was a really good show with a great queue line, and I'll be curious to see the rest in the future. Then we have Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. This ride I've managed to get 4 rides in on. This is an amazing screen-based dark ride with the best queue, or definitely the most awe-inspiring queue I've ever seen. The facade itself is unassuming, and the first area of queue is mainly just a hallway. Then you walk through the Floo network fireplaces and enter into the Ministry atrium. This is absolutely stunning. The atrium is a life-sized recreation of the Ministry of Magic from Harry Potter. The massive offices, stunning gold fountain, moving banner, and everything is just wow. Then you continue through more rooms with more stunning tile work. The rooms also have a ton of details. Some are offices, there's talking pictures, a moving map, a cleaning robot. Everything is just so fleshed out and detailed. Then once you get to the back portion of the queue, you enter a pink-tiled area in Umbridge's office. This office is filled with papers, cat plates, and all kinds of details, including an amazing and creepy house elf animatronic that is very smooth and realistic. Then you enter back into the green tiles and climb up a ton of stairs, up and over, and then back down to cross the ride track. You then get to the station. The station is divided into 2 sides with 2 load areas per side. This looks like an accurate recreation of the lift area in the Harry Potter movies, and it's amazing. The lift's movement out of the station is also amazing. It's so clean and looks so accurate to the movies. The queue is honestly better than the ride itself to me. That said, the ride is amazing. You start by departing the dual load station into the ride track. The lift then bounces up and you start moving in front of a screen like you are flying through the lift system. Then you move to see a physical lift that is hard to tell if it's real. It is, but it's very hard to tell if it's real or a screen. This contains Harry, Hermione, and Ron on their way to the trial. Then your lift is hijacked and you turn to see Dolores Umbridge magically change her robes before she tells the Death Eater to dispose of guests and apparates away. The Death Eater then casts a trio and the lift gets thrown backwards. You turn back to the lift with the trio, who now need to stop Umbridge. Higgledy, the house elf, says that guests can help them, and you then enter the Ministry Archives where you see ghosts projected on the physical wall before turning to see a massive screen with the battle ensuing. In front of the screen is a Death Eater animatronic moving around and casting spells. This is one of the most lifelike animatronics I've ever seen. It's just awesome. You then move sideways and the Death Eater follows you before he's blown away, and you turn to see another screen with another phenomenal Death Eater animatronic out in front. After this battle scene concludes, you get thrown back into the Department of Magical Creatures where you see the sign and the Fantastic Beasts score just blasts. You turn to see Umbridge on a screen where she ties up Higgledy and then casts Finite Incantatem, and your lift fake drops. You then see more beasts escaping and in a rumpet that throws your lift backwards before you bump up and down violently. You turn away to see a blank wall with a crash before you then turn and see this absolutely massive rumpet animatronic standing in front of a lift with Harry, Ron, and Hermione in it. The rumpet then bashes their lift before bashing yours. The lift then spins away and you enter the time room where Umbridge is holding a broken time turner. She attempts to repair it with Reparo, but it causes the time room to begin to break apart. You then enter a new scene that has phenomenal physical set and screen integration with more ensuing battle footage between the trio and Death Eaters. You then turn around and see an Umbridge animatronic standing on a weird gear contraption before Higgledy drops down and steals her wand and jumps away. Umbridge is then blown off the platform onto the screen where she's flying around, and Harry yells, "Must not tell lies, Professor!" Harry and Ron then grab Umbridge and apparate away, turning the screen to black. The lift slides into the courtroom where you see Kingsley Shacklebolt, Harry, Ron, and Umbridge as amazing animatronics. Umbridge then gets magically changed back into her prison robes. The lift then slides past the camera that actually takes your picture, and you see another lift with Hermione, Higgledy, and the Death Eaters, before you turn to see a pile of rubble, the cleaning robot, and you enter the unload station. This ride is absolutely phenomenal. The screen to physical set integration is amazing, and the animatronics are some of the best I've seen. That said, I like the ride, but the movement is kind of jerky, and the real drop is missing, so it's not like super thrilling. It's also a lot of screens, so to me it's not as impressive as another dark ride in the park. I love this ride, but it's just not my personal favorite. This land also has 4 shopping options. The first is Les Galeries Mirifiques. I think I'm saying that right. This gift shop is themed like a department store and features a variety of items, including a lot of Niffler merch, some Hogwarts robes, and just a ton of items that are specific to Post Cachets. Then we have Tour on Floo. This is the exit gift shop to battle at the Ministry. This has some ride merch, an Aura collection, Time Turner collection, some Hogwarts house merchandise, and an Umbridge collection, including her wand. Then we have K. Ramelle. This is the candy shop in the land with some new sweets exclusively in Post Cachets, and some of the original sweets with new packaging. Finally, we have Cosme Acajor des Baguettes Magiques. This is the French wand shop and is one of my favorite shops in the entire park. The inside is usually busy, but it's so beautiful. The wands are all displayed amazingly in these cases in the middle. The chandeliers in the ceiling are amazing, and just the architecture is phenomenal. The new wands are amazing, and their boxes are neat too, which just add to the aesthetic. The shopping and merch in here is also very well done, but honestly, I'm just worn out from the powder merchandise at this point. Then we have the 4 dining options in Ministry of Magic. There's a butterbeer cart that just sells butterbeer. Then we have Bar Moonshine. This is supposed to be an American bar that serves a variety of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Down the dark alley, we have Le Gobelet Noire. This is a restaurant with a German-inspired flair to the food. When you enter in, it's some dark, windy hallways before you open up into a place that has multiple dining rooms of all different themes. One is a wine room with bottles in the ceiling. There's a massive piano in one. There's a room full of paintings. It's really cool, but dark in here. I didn't get to try the food, but it really looks good. Finally, we head over to Café L'air de la Sirene. The interior is very elegant, with a lot of cool tile work and details. The food here is meh. I tried the steak haché au poivre. I have no idea if I'm saying that right. Which was seasoned chopped beef au poivre style, served with palmies frites and a house green salad. This was okay. It's basically like a burger without the bun. The ground beef was a little off on its texture. The gravy was nice, but there was way too much black pepper on the dish, and I was not a fan of it. The fries weren't bad, but it still had too much black pepper. The salad was apparently pretty good, but a little dry. Honestly, I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Not awful, but not great. It's just okay. My other party members got the soup and salad combo, and they said the soup wasn't bad, but the salad was dry. We also got the butterbeer crepe, which has shortbread cookie butter Bavarian style cream, butterbeer cream, strawberries, butterbeer drizzle, and a shortbread cookie garnish. I was so excited to try this, and yeah, no. It has no distinguishable flavor other than sweet. The filling is just a mushy cream. It's too sweet, and the shortbread cookie on top is just tasteless. I give it a 1 out of 5. The food so far in the land is not great. I am curious to try like Gobelet though. Next up is the new wand spots. So the new wand spots work with both the Gen 2 and Gen 1 wands, but some of them have extra features for the Gen 2s, just like the older wands. Some of my favorite spots are the first one with the Niffler. When you have the Gen 2 and you cast Lumos, if you move the wand back and forth, the Niffler will follow it, and I think it's fun and cute. Then a little ways down, you cast Incendio on some cauldrons, and they will light up and blow mist. Around the corner towards Battle at the Ministry, there's another Niffler with coins that fall from his pouch. At the end of this alley, there's a fountain, and a Grindylow will pop up and spit water at you. My final favorite one was down the dark alley where you cast a special revealing spell. I'm pretty sure this is part of the quest for the Gen 2s, but we just did it like 10 times or something, and then it unlocked a chest to reveal the Sorcerer's Stone, which is just awesome. There are other spots, but these are the most memorable ones for me. The spots here are so much better to me than the older lands. They are more fun and more responsive. To me, it's just better. Then we have the theming and aesthetics of this land. This land is amazing. There are so many detailed window displays on the ground level, including everything from amazingly detailed china pieces of Grindylows, to candied beasts, to Jacob Kowalski's pastries, copper items, kites. It's just phenomenal. Then we have the upper windows and signs. A bookstore has a sign of a lady that's a bookworm. I just think that's so fun. There's a window that has an animatronic owl in it. It's on the second floor of one of the buildings, and 90% of guests won't even see it, but it's an actual animatronic, and they didn't need to do that, but they did. The buildings are also flippin' huge. They are 2 to 3, even 4 stories tall with no forced perspective. Then add in the signs and the details. It's just great. Back near the entry of the land, you have a park area that's supposed to be in the Muggle world, so you can actually hear the cars and bicycles zipping by. There's that beautiful Parisian arch that is neat from the entrance, but once you step into Place Cachets, it's just phenomenal. The side of the arch that is on the magic side actually features an amazing phoenix statue, and on either side are carved beasts. These, I believe, are separated into beasts we see in Potter versus beasts we see in Fantastic Beasts. Then at the end of the main alley, we have the entry to Cirque Arcanus, which is a massive circus tent that adds some clutter to the land, makes it not feel as empty. Then the side alley, which has this amazing wrought iron rotunda in the middle that would be the entrance to the French Ministry. Down the dark alley, there is an amazing contrast from the bright and fun nature of the mainland. There's so much dark wood and stone. It's amazing. It's not Darkmoor, but it's still great, and I love that little mushroom detail. Overall, the theming of this land is amazing. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal, and by far and above the best Potter land. The attractions are great, the food is okay. Now, this land is far from perfect, despite the amazing theming. My first issue is a personal one, like I had with Super Nintendo World. I'm just tired of Potter. This land is much brighter and better than the others, but it's still very man-made, and it's just, they're getting overdone with the Potter stuff. My other issue is the land is so incomplete. First of all, this is the only land in the park without a quick-serve dining option. When you're in this land, you have to go inside, wait to be seated, and sit down. This land needs something like the Hopping Pot and Studios or the Magic Meat and Islands that sells snack items that can easily be grabbed and taken to be eaten. Because as far as I know, Bar Moonshine does not have food, it's just drink. The other part that makes this land incomplete is there isn't a second ride. Battle at the Ministry is set in the British Ministry, not the French Ministry. This kind of makes the name of the land make no sense. It's still Ministry, but it would just make more sense for the land in its current state to be the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Place Cachet or something. That said, there's a massive expansion plot out back and plans for a new ride coming soon. Hopefully a massive indoor coaster. Overall, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic is a truly beautiful land with decent shopping options and fun interactive elements. Both attractions are very good, with one that could possibly have one of the best queues ever built. The food is meh, and the land needs another ride and a quick service option, but still one of the best, most highly detailed theme park lands ever built. But I hope you all enjoyed this review, and we'll see you all next time on another adventure.